Well, hello. This is Jeff with Final Boss, and Foxy's over there playing Ori. I'm gonna be getting a little music going here. Oh, I'm playing it on my headphones. Sorry, you can play your own music. All right, so scoping out some of this story's outline here. Let's see. Theme stated. It's turned down. Let's see. Let's see. So with the opening image, maybe at the end of this, I'll pitch you the story, the through line. See what you think. All right. Decisions. How are you, Lady of Foxes? Good. Yeah, good company. Huh? We'll see. Just gotta keep cranking, hope for the best. It's kind of the way of things. Let's see. Oh, it's been long 2 weeks for me. How you doing? Doing well, Catarina. Doing well. It's been a busy 2 weeks as well. Just kind of sitting down to scope out a new screenplay here. So you're gonna see what happens. Kind of curious to see what becomes of it. Yeah, it's been rolling around, but it's been not a very big focus. So yeah, so excited to get to give this some more attention, and then probably gonna be writing a short story in the next couple of weeks as well. So another one. I gotta do two. I know. I might get some citronelle candles for out here though. Not too bad, but do you create a premise first when you were starting a story, or do you set up plot points first? I create a premise first. So this is the log line up here. I do a lot of brainstorming before I get in. So that's the log line. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab some mosquito. Be right back, just in case. No, I just like scratching. Yeah, so I create a logline first, and then jump in and start doing the 4 essentials next. So these are kind of like a few really helpful tools. Let me give you a good example here. So in our final boss tutorials, we explain work. Only one. Oh, Ankpot's not on. I was like, why is not working? It does not make a sense. Getting killed. Go. There it goes. It's much nicer out here. All right. Like if you walk inside, it's like 10 degrees hotter.
No.
But yeah. I should go back and fix these a little bit. That kind of changes it. Trying to figure out how his need. Let's see, so I'm trying to figure out his 4 essentials here with this new kind of setup. How's it already doing? Is that computer? I'm gonna just return it and be like, give me my $300 back, and then get you like a good refurbish from Best Buy. Doesn't matter. They won't even notice. Yeah. Fox's computer is slowly dying. Yeah. No. Yeah. What? Such a goon. Like you're. Oh yeah. Fox is playing Ori and the Blind Forest over there. I'm loving it. Let me pick your brain, Fox. So, kind of want to find a way for the antagonist desire to like mirror the protagonist desire to like, or his like need, which is like he's sacrificing, his relationship with his sister and like just destroying it to try to like save his mom. So he's like, yeah, or like the antagonist is doing all this stuff because he's trying to like have a sense of family or like protect his family in some sense. Like, hmm. But I mean, I feel like the initial one was more like he just doesn't like he wants to sell it and like become like really powerful and you know and then you can just have all these rich people just like get immortality. Yeah. Yeah, changing it to more like, because I was thinking about maybe having the antagonist's daughter be sick and he wants to like do it to help her. But that's, obviously the first thing everybody thinks of. So I was trying to find something like a little bit related to family. Maybe he's trying to provide for his family, like this like wealthy breakthrough, because he would sell like millions of dollars. Yeah, it's like, oh well, I'll just use it on like homeless people or whoever he doesn't like and like terminally ill. It's like what I want him to do is to be like, I'm gonna like use the terminally ill. No one will miss them. And then like he goes to the same place like his mom is at, like in like terminally ill. And then like maybe he actually kills his mom. He like goes on like a rampage. At the end. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. 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 I don't know. Maybe it will just be about like money. I was trying to think. I feel like sister or something is like I don't know if that would like make him this like murdering killer. Like the problem he's trying to solve is the antagonist. He always wants to be there for his daughter. Yeah. Yeah. Until I have the 10. Hey, guess what? I'm gonna do this right now, but I'm gonna ask that you wait on the priority tab and have the 10 pages ready. No worries, no worries. Thanks for the sub, Catarina. Much obliged. Very much appreciated. Fox says hello and thank you as well. So we're spitballing on ways to make the antagonist have a problem that he wants to fix, which is always the hardest part. Because like, what kind of person um, becomes like a killer because of like something of an altruistic problem? Yeah. But then maybe I'll change the main characters or something. No. Then they can't both have like a sick family member, or else that like makes, yeah. I think it's a little too neat of a parallel though. Or like if they both have like a sick family member, they're building this thing to like heal. Maybe I just make that the antagonist motivation, and then I make him just be selfish. The hero, the selfish one, just trying to get wealthy. Yeah, just have him want to be like get rich or something. Not be taking care of his mom. Yeah, I don't know. Hmm. This one's been a harder story to crack than some of the other ones I've been working on. I feel like I should just start writing that. The the Indiana Jones one, like kind of the one where they go into the jungle. Yeah, yeah. I'll start writing that. Huh? Yeah, the treatment. I would just do like a scene by scene outline for that, and then I'd be done. Then I'd be ready to start writing. We'll see. Maybe I'll do some research on alchemy, learn some more, see if something will help. Yeah, make the story better. Motivations for middle-age alchemists. Yes. Alchemy in the Middle Ages, and you guys can watch along here. And this is the glorious purity of mind, body, and spirit. Okay. Maybe it's something about making the world the way it should be. Huh? Oh yeah. Decisions. What to do here? This is a tricky one. Can you relate to the hero design to preserve? Maybe his daughter is sick. Decisions. Oh. Huh? Décision. Décisis-tu. Décisis-toi. Décision. Combien? You little Fraulein. You're the most German. Fox is definitely genetically German and Danish. It's very, very clear. Her roots are extremely clear. Let me see. Let me go down into the character structure here. Keep you awake at night as a kid. Let's see. What are you trying to see? This is catching hard times. These are the traits you do not have. They are, however, traits you admire. Man, this one is a harder one to figure out, I feel like. I think it's because I already wrote some of it, so like my brain can't like detach from that frame. I should just completely rethink it all. Yeah, it's hard though, because I feel like I've already like thought through it, so my brain just goes through those like already existing patterns. Hmm. Times do I have to learn? Hmm. Achievements of Optimus in the Middle Ages. And developed laboratory devices and produced still used today. University has been transmitted from teacher to apprentice. Interesting. I know. Story's tricky. Debating whether I should do this one or maybe do one. I wanted to do one about like King Herod, like Herod the Builder and like Israel. I don't know if I ever told you. Yeah, he just was like, yeah, he like was this like really powerful, like he's probably the most powerful like Jewish king under Rome. Like he like loved his mother, and then like she was like, you know, like him and his mom were like the only like people he trusted. And then like as he started getting older, and like once somebody assassinated her, and then once that happened, like started like going off the deep end. But I think he built these like wonders of the world. But like he like started going insane and then just started like committing genocide and stuff like that. Yeah. So I wanted to have like a viewpoint character be like a childhood friend of his, like watches his friend go crazy. Like, huh? I don't know. Decisions, decisions. Decision. Collignon. Dang, decisions, decisions. Moocher, what up? How's it going? Fox is over there, so you actually are saying hello to both. How you doing? It's late over there in Dixie. Thanks for stopping by so late. What's that? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out right now. I'm having some tricky times figuring out this story structure. So this is the log line I'm working on. I'll solve it. Nice. Detailed systems complete the formula. Indeed, indeed. See, I'm trying to figure out what the antagonist's motivation will be. Maybe that's not super important. I feel like I have a better pulse on the hero's need, or what I think. Maybe it's not someone that works at the pharmacy. Maybe it's like he's already that crazy. Yeah, so the hero's kind of an outcast from his family who like goes and like does all these crazy alchemy things still. But I want the antagonist to be kind of the inverse of him, which is someone who's really successful. How about a drug company hires an expert to frame him? It's true. So the guy that is the person framing him is actually working at a big pharmaceutical company that's starting to delve into alchemy to get this power. Maybe it's like the family without the personal pieces of it. Maybe it's like the pharmaceuticals version of the family, which is like we're helping tons of people, but we're sacrificing the individual. Where he's starting to sacrifice a lot of good for the individual, for his, he's sacrificing stuff for his mom, but like they start to sacrifice, you know, the individual, like for the bigger picture. Tons of people. What's the value? Another good road to take is where a syndicate game have made a synthetic version that's a street drug with a different ingredient that's undetectable. Interesting. That's the Syndicate. I wanted to play Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Heard that was pretty tight. Yeah. Let's see. I guess it's in Britain. Yeah, now I've got on a Assassin's Creed Syndicate ADD kick. After he gets arrested, the police chief helps him out because the child is sick and needs the cure. Yeah, I think that could make sense. Yeah, an alchemist in modern day San Francisco, and of course, to finish he's framed for murder with the same material. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's like almost. Yeah, maybe it's about how they want to sacrifice things. Where it's like the main character is willing to sacrifice, everybody to save his mom, and the antagonist, is willing to sacrifice, all these unhealthy individuals. And then it's more about the dialogue between those two perspectives and like what's the right way to go about it. Ready. He and the cop from Bond. First the cop is like, I don't care if you murdered my daughter has a month to live. They become friends who are very different. Oh. No, this is Moocher's throwing in some ideas. He was like, yeah, what about him and he teams up with a cop? I like that idea. The guy that, like, starts investigating the murder. I like that. It's a good idea. And they become friends who are very different. That, just stopping by to say hey again. I stayed up for nearly 28 hours, so I need to sleep. Well, hello, Tara the Bard. Welcome. Get some rest. It sounds gnarly. That makes my my little sleepiness seem like a sham. Just a sham. But man, that's a lot of hours to stay up. Get some rest, please, for your own sake. For the love of heaven. Well, thanks for stopping by, Tara, and I hope you have a restful night's sleep. The cop actually doing the team. The secret ingredient is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the little girl has the last one left in the world. But lunch is in 10 minutes, and they have to race across the town to stop her from eating it. Like that. I like it. No! We need that PB&J. Yeah. I wish you could come over here and see the moon. It's just gorgeous. You just stand up. You can say hello to everybody.
Hello to everybody.
This is the Lady of Foxes.
Hello.
She says hi.
This one. Oh yeah, I like that.
Not too bad.
It's like 105 degrees in San Francisco today, so.
105? Holy smokes. I didn't realize it got that hot. It was pretty warm down here, but it wasn't that warm.
I think it was that warm. I screenshotted it.
Was she like, good heavens? Oh wow, and Chico. The Foxy Lady!
Yay!
SF had 105, Sacramento was at 112.
That's like pretty standard though. Like the thing is, SF doesn't have AC.
Yeah.
It sucks when it gets this hot because like you sit in your own filth and sweat. Oh, sorry. I'm saying we don't have AC, so we're not as prepared for it. I feel like I'm from Chico, and Chico gets the same like 115, 112. No biggie. AC.
Yeah, but there's no AC in San Francisco, sadly. Yeah. It's a little roasty toasty out here lately. Yes, and yeah, Georgia was 205. I baked a pizza on the way to Walmart. Yeah, I believe it. To buy, were you on your way to Walmart to buy some guns? Because, that's what 105 is insane. Usually this time of year, it's like 70, 80 tops. Yeah, just about. Yeah, I know you said you did Lyft or Uber driving around here, uh, Catarina. So maybe, yeah, if you come down tomorrow, you'll probably be like, oh my goodness gracious almighty. Okay, I think I have a better handle on kind of what I want. You want me to share it? Okay, so my idea for kind of like the thematic change in each of the characters and what I think this is gonna work, or I feel like it's gonna work, because like the hero really wants to save his mom, right? So then he's willing to like sacrifice all his family relationships, all this stuff, and he just becomes a total jerk to keep her alive. Like it's like prioritizing the individual over everybody else. Whereas the antagonist is like, hey, who cares about these individuals? We have a chance at getting everybody immortality. And then so these are kind of like these two opposing sides. Yeah, it's who cares if it was your grandma? They were old, like they should be okay. And then it's more or less around like this family thing, but it's more about like how do you prioritize the individual versus a community, about like around life. And then like the mother, like his mother will like ask him just to be like, hey, and like maybe like the thesis of the story is like sort of like, hey, like the choice just isn't yours. Like like it's just not a choice. Like like to some degree, like you have to like go do what you can, but like you can't make the trade-offs. Yeah. So, yeah. That's what. Yeah. Yeah. You did it. Well, tell me about it. Takes a little bit of beating your. That's the thing with outlining, is at least you get all the face smashing out of the way. You get all the face smashing against like the page out of the way, and then when you're on the page, then you just have to worry about making a scene work, making it engaging. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. At least that's the thematic balance. I don't know if it's gonna work execution wise, because who knows? I don't think. Well, he's not like really that. I mean, he's like not bad in his reckoning. It's like, well, it's like they're old people. They're unhealthy. They're sick. Like again, they're terminal. Like it just doesn't matter. Like, and he just is like, maybe like the person who like he murdered in the beginning was already like pretty advanced in age, and he's just like, why not? Yeah, he's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta get to Walmart early to get the guns. Early birds snap them up real quick around here. That's true. Yeah, I'm sorry you missed out. Yeah, Lyft. Haven't been able to get out there in the past 2 weeks. It's all right. School started and AMP, General Micro, and 2 lit classes. That's awesome. Yeah, well, General Micro. Oh, is that microbiology or is that microeconomics? And A and P and 2 lit classes. That's awesome. I like those lit classes. Yeah, the Fine Lord. How are you? Was it microbiology or microeconomics? Final.boss.editing. Yeah, Fine Lord. Fine Lord. Yeah, so we'll see. I don't know how I'm going to execute that differently, but I kind of think that's like balancing. Yeah, but I just needed like two opposing ends of like the thematic arc. That's like the biggest thing. It's like, and that's like I keep on forgetting that that's what it's not a bad approach, is to have like the hero be on one extreme and the antagonist be on the other, but like the truth is like in the middle to some degree, or it's like this like other option. Yeah, they're both like battling over this thing that's not really a battle. Uh, Anyways, it's not necessary, because some of them you can have a lot of different like ways to approach like the balance, but we'll see if this works. Micro Machines playtime. General microbiology, anatomy and physiology. Wow, Fox was right. Going the What'd she say? She says say hello to Pseudomonas for her? Pseudomonas. Oh. Okay. Oh, staff. Yeah. 2 lit classes are sci-fi and fantasy and literature. That sounds amazing. Man, I'm like immediately jealous of your lit class. That sounds freaking awesome. At American River Review literary magazine, I'm staff for editing, and what I'm not. I'm going to submit some of my older work to magazine next semester, along with the few chapters of my book. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I think I might. I'm debating whether I should go screenplay or radio drama with this. Yeah. I know I could produce it myself if it was a radio drama. I would just write it out like an hour and a half screenplay and then just like produce it and then just spend like be able to convince Xander's friend to do sound design. Yeah, well he knows a bunch of people in like hip hop and all this stuff. Or I could get up my sound design life. Yeah, I do. I'm debating. I'm still on the fence whether I want to go to screenplay or radio drama. I feel like screenplay is more marketable, but radio drama you can produce yourself. Oh, you get to read Fellowship of the Ring, Ender's Game, Hangman's Tale, Poe, watch a few movies like V for Vendetta. That's pretty awesome. Sounds like an amazing class. That sounds pretty amazing, Catarina. I gotta say, I'm a little jelly. Just a little jelly. You introduce a third party like a super rich, powerful man who offers them both what they want for whomever gives them a successful batch first. That's true. I like that. Psyched for it, be jelly. I have like the. Oh, she's psyched for her like awesome lit class. It's like the sci-fi one. So cool. Comp actually join the team, become the person who helps. Let me think here. Maybe he should be more alone at the beginning. I think that works better. This frame. I'm the teacher, and I say for anyone who's excited about learning. That's true. It's pretty awesome. Maybe with this frame he needs to be more. Oh, hello! Oh no, it's the Grenier. Did you finish your Choose Your Adventure story? I did indeed. Oh no, it is complete. The adventure has been chosen. Yes, I submitted it for class this week. So we'll see what happens. What? Yeah, I already got some notes back, so we'll see. Yeah, I can show you here. I think it's right. Like I think I realized afterwards where I was like, oh man, I do need. I forgot to like have as well thought out motivations for all the heroes. Looks like the antagonist seems really like randomly just like a dick for no reason. And I mean, I guess that's how people act in the workplace, but that doesn't always work in stories. But we'll see here. I can show you. You want to check it out? Oh yeah, you're in the zone. Yeah, I mean it's pretty. You can check it out. You want to read the notes here? I'll let you guys see as well. So this is some of my MFA feedback on the Choose Your Adventure story I was writing. I don't know if you guys can see that. So these are just some of this is kind of the type of feedback you'll get in an MFA program. I'll wait for Fox to get here so she can read it because I know she's curious. She being the dutiful lady, dutiful girlfriend, reads all my stuff. She reads the distributor. She reads the other one. I'm actually curious to see what you think. I feel like all my beta readers got like just bogged down in the distributor. Once everyone gets to how about we get introduced to the Alchemist and he's working on a flash police station. The cop overhears what they're about to bust this guy for, and the cop goes there first and says they're coming for him. It will save his child. Oh, I like that. I'm just gonna keep copy and pasting all your ideas in here, Moocher. Yeah, I just like it's good. I mean, even if the story takes a different shape, it's always good to like keep thinking at it from different angles. Wow, the camera's really narrow. It's just like right on. There it goes. Look at that cute fox.
Right. For you, it was a lot of fun to read.
Did that on purpose, the changing details one, but
okay.
Yeah. With the camera, so you would have to be closer. Yeah. She said so when you were in the bathroom.
It's true. It's true.
Foxes need very heavy doses of snuggling. It's an important part of life.
It's true.
I think I do need to work on the character development a little bit. Because I want to make him like actually like choose like between becoming good or bad, like becoming. I mean that's why like in one of the outcomes he like becomes the bad guy. Like that's like kind of the fun part.
I love that one. The relationship with Danielle.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
That's awesome. Good. Crazy.
Gotta
Told you it
fix
was
the
good.
character development.
Right?
The hard part.
Writing it in like 4 days. Not too bad. That's good.
Yeah, I think that was just that's that fun. I think I might code it into a game. A Unity game.
Something.
No, just like a choose your adventure on your browser.
Actual game just.
Like it would be like read, like a read,
Oh, okay.
choose your, but you can like press like up to choose this.
That. They're like,
Yeah, it'll be good coding practice.
nice.
The nightmare.
The nightmare.
Let's see. Moocher. Oops, I forgot the E. Moocher, when are you gonna start streaming again? We missed the artsy ant and the drop-in announcer.
Yeah.
And all of your personas.
Yeah,
we miss you. Program called the Drifter lets you make your own Zork style adventure for free. Super easy to use. Interesting, yeah. Maybe I shall. I want to find something that I can like actually get people to pay me for, where I can like buy, you know. I do need to do stream again. I know. Oh my goodness, what happened?
It's just peeling.
It's just fungus probably.
No.
That's what fungal infections will do.
No.
Yeah. At least that's
just dryness and just skin releasing itself.
Some bacitracin on there. I know. But the ointment will help. Fox's foot is Fox is going gold member and it's peeling off her foot and eating it. How much would I have to pay you to do that? It's common. But that I'm 90% sure that's because. So my mom always says. I guess I don't know anything. Little Miss Pharmacist over here.
A fungus wouldn't want to live on the outside of your foot. Like in between the toes is right. Yes. Sweaty. On the outside, there's too much air.
You just got. It's falling apart. It's naturally
just shedding
decaying.
my skin like a snake.
So you're saying you're a snake?
Yes.
Knew it. Where does the name come? It's also called interactive fiction. Yes. Where does the name come from, though? What do you mean the name? Did I miss a chat? Zork style. Oh. Oh yeah. I think Zork is like a choose your adventure book. Yeah, if you guys want, I'm happy to share the choose your adventure story I worked on this week. So you guys are welcome to read it. It's pretty short. It's maybe about like 20 double space pages, 25 double space pages. So send me a whisper on Twitch, and I will send you a link to the Google Doc that has the adventure. Anyways, back to this Google Doc. So I kind of, yeah, this is pretty much still in brainstorming mode here. So I think I'm like that. I think that's going to be big in terms of theme. What are other costs? Other costs that we can see. One of the earliest games of that genre, it seems. Interesting. Turn to page 5, turn to page 5. A friendship with a lie. No! It's true. Zork and the Underground Empire. Infocom. I like it. Your greatest challenge lies ahead and downwards. Only the cake was a lie.
It is a lie.
Did you ever play Portal 1? I think you can play Zork online. Nice. Yeah, I think my goal is to turn it into like a really simple choose your adventure game, maybe for mobile or something, and then it's just like 50 cents or whatever. Then I'll just put it on the app store as like a little like quick choose your adventure. Yeah. Bring your people. Yeah, I'm learning Unity right now, so with a friend of mine, so I may be making some games soon. Making some more games. Yeah. I love the choose your adventure genre. So maybe that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing with my life. Yeah. Entire life down the drain. You gonna support me, right, babe? Oh yeah. I'm not eating any more of these. Zipping this up. I almost did. I almost grabbed one. I was like, nah. But I had a last one in 20 minutes, so we need some schemes. I got schemes. I got lots of schemes. Schemes for days, y'all. Schemes for days. Alright, let's switch schemes on. So let me think. How do I want this to progress? I want to get the 4 essentials down with the new. So the need to desire. Signing incident. Okay, I think I kind of am getting a handle on this here. I'm gonna fill out the big 4 here. I bought a Sniper Choose Your Own Adventure book at a secondhand store. I paid $1. It was worth 80. It combines rolling dice to see if shots connect. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, and you can do that in the video game. Like have little mini games or whatever. I mean, I feel like the one thing I really want choose your adventure genres to do is to like actually do like character development and to like I feel like the one I wrote was like more on the fun silly side, but like kind of want like I think that I aspired for that one to have a little bit more like this guy actually choosing like who he wants to like be and if he's like willing to like throw people under the bus to be successful. And maybe that's just what's going to happen in the second draft is like that coming through more, but yeah. See. We'll see. Rolls the dice to establish your stats. That's interesting. I feel like that's what a lot of the CYOAs do. But that's pretty cool. I mean, it's like just like a D&D game, just you play by yourself. You should find just a bunch of secondhand choose your adventure books. I mean, the nice thing is like they're really short reads because if you go through one path, you're like you've read the book, like, and then it's like all the rest is up to you in terms of how much you want to do the replay value. Yeah, if you like the story. Yeah. The life is calling. Take care, Ono. Have a good one. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna minimize chat for a little bit, and I'm gonna lock in for maybe a sprint here. Just a few minutes. Alright. Jesus. Oh, uh-oh. Use the shock value. Are you gonna go inside? Yeah, I can just come inside too. Here. Here. You want to take this and your phone, so we can take it later, and I'll come in with you. We'll just survive the heat. It's like you take a shot. If you roll a 5 or more, turn to page 7, roll 1. The shot misses by the head, and they're walking towards you. That's pretty cool. That's like a different tack on it, but I like that. Wow, it's like 10 degrees hotter in here. I'll be right back. Had a few moments. You can open the door too. The airflow go. Rip.
Oh, that was so nice to be outside.
Tap water's warm. These are little things. These actually help.
Yes.
Yeah, there's like a covers of horror, like their love story, right? A secret home or you're right. That's after your brainstorming. By Uh-oh. Slap. Come here. Come on over here. All right. Laptop was trying to fight me there. Gotta run. Take care, Moocher. Have a good one. Oh, really? Yeah, it goes into low power mode. No, you go. Or a god. No money. Hey, guess what we're doing this Wednesday?
Going to see 6, 7.
Yeah, going to see 667. I'm so pumped. Just pumped to like go to the door and be like, I'm this person. And they're like, oh, come on in, sir. I'm gonna be curious to see who all's there. Huh? Oh, I don't know. No, I don't think so. But like, who all is there in terms of like the crowd?
Oh.
Yeah, obviously. The Doi. I'll turn this way. I'm always, whenever Fox plays Ori, it's such a pretty game that I just end up watching her play. Though I may be, okay, 12 minutes on the clock, 12 minutes of focus. Gotta do some writing myself. Good luck, Catarina. Have a good one. Alright, down to business here. So I want to connect the need to desire line. Uh-oh. Fox is about to get blown up by lava. Just get there. Just turn a little bit that way if you don't mind. And then I'll be less likely to stare over your shoulder. Yeah. Need and exciting incident. Um, Because the inside makes it really too. I feel like my stories always start out like really fun and silly, and then they become like much darker. Like the first version of this was just like very silly, and like now it's like much more like, yeah. Now it's like there's gonna have like a scene of like him with his like mom being really sick and like all this stuff. What's that? Oh yeah, Dark Souls 2. Yeah, kind of a monster. I'm what you call a monster. Uh-huh. You're a monster. Let's see. Thanks. Uh-oh, I hear my phone hollering at me from somewhere to go to bed. It's nice. My weeknight go to bed alarm. Alrighty. I'm gonna change this charger. Just being obnoxious. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see here. Time for the beat sheet. Let's get down to business. Turkey gobbling out there. If you open the door, babe, it might help. It's getting warm. It's getting warm as Frank. I got you, girl. I got you. I'm gonna have to pick it a book anyway. Laptop. You actually should leave it that way. I'm glad you put up with my dumb jokes. Some people get mad at me for that. It's funny because even like Jess will be like, you always joke about things that you're quasi serious about. It's so annoying. Or like you're like poke fun about like hard topics. You know, yeah, that's how you get through life. I feel like that's how my grandma, Oma, who lived through World War II, was always like, you can't let life get you down. You gotta like laugh at it. You can't. You gotta poke fun. Yeah, laugh in the monsters' faces. That's the best way to kill them. Any brave souls out there in the Twitchverse? Mini hosts. I've been streaming it in odder hours lately. Lately. Bum-ba-dum. Yeah, the cross breeze is getting there a little bit. Ooh, he's warm though. Oh lol. There's a so Kit Fox Games, that game studio, kind of like does all these like they had like this artist canvas where like you could like type in chat and it would like change what was on screen. So now they have like a writing one. All right. Anyways, back down to business here. Also, they have games done quick on. Have you seen them before? They're a Twitch stream that like speedruns games. That's all they do. You can throw that on there in a little bit if you want. Maybe I'll try to finish this beat sheet first here. Another 12 minutes, maybe around Mitternacht, I will call it. Frame appears outside the window and kills the cop. Wait, maybe he calls sister for help, but she doesn't believe him. Go for money. I want to start figuring out the story's clues here. The mystery. Let's see. So I think one is like the tulip, the guck at the crime scene. Tulip's use shows that it's out of control. Yeah, I feel like this is way harder. I'm trying to do like, cause I'm trying to set it up in like a mystery story, so there has to be like red herrings and people who you think did it.
Hard.
Yikes, this is melting my brain a little bit. I don't know if I should just take the, at least just write that one out and then send it around. Um, let's do a first draft at least. Yeah. It's hard. There's some creepy tech at the hospital. Alright, so I'll do the other round from the nests. Ooh, that's an idea. To make the potion. Let's see. How art thou, Sir Chase? Enjoying the scalding heat? Yeah, the patio was nice. That was probably the best. You're a vape champ. No, I'm just. No, I know, but like when you do, like I would be like tweaked out if I had smoked as much vape as you have right now. Morton, Mortality Fox. What kind of weird stuff are you doing over there? Hmm. Décision. Collignon, indigent. Yeah, that's from Collignon in the John. From Amelie. When the like the handicap or like the handicap guy is making fun of his boss. Collignon in the John. Huh? No, not like we're just not. I don't think he was anything, but like it was the guy who like sneaks in food to the one guy. All right. You beat Ori. Just beat it. Huh? Uber. Yeah. Yeah, you are. You're number one. How horrible. Mm. Oh, something smells burning. Let's just see what's up. Let's see what's going on.
Sure. One? Maybe Chase is cooking something.
Oh.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I know, it smells like it's in here, but out there?
I don't know. Gross.
Yep. Yep.
That's definitely this area.
Computer?
But smoke. looks better.
Yeah. Same.
Sorry about that, y'all. Got a little sidetracked. Our streams have been so late night. I feel like we've never. Okay. Oops. Hmm. Hmm. Well, y'all, I may go ahead and call it a night. I think it is right about midnight. My brain is starting to melt. I'm trying to figure this thing out. It's just office. I'm going to explain what I have so far, Fox. Not too much. The kind of the pieces I have so far are as, the opening image. He's like in his mom's, at the hospital room. He like tries, like, cuts himself, puts some blood in like this formula, and like tries to um like pours it like on her arm, and like, she's kind of like very delirious and comatose, but like once she has it, her like eyes snap open. She's like articulate like a few moments, and then like she starts to like kind of show some really like aggressive signs of pain. And then he's like, okay, and then he like, gives her this other thing that like turns it off. So then he's like, well, I was really close. I need the black tulip to finish it. So then he goes off, talks to his sister to try to get money to get the black tulip. She's there with Bernard. I'm still leaving that scene for now. Um, and he's talking about some like really visionary like new thing they're coming out with. Um, and Bernard's like R&D. And then they she turns him down because he's already asked for so much money, and she's like, "Look, I'm just trying to pay for mom's, you know, hospital bills. Like, this is crazy. I can't give you another couple of $1,000." So then he stomps off back to his alchemy shop. He gets visited by the cops. I'm still having that kind of play out the same. They talk about, um, there's like other alchemists in town. He's like, well, hey, this other guy may know something about it. Kind of shares it with the cop, but then like the cop gets killed. The culprit runs off. Then he starts like kind of being like, oh crap, try to like figure out what went wrong. He notices like there's a bunch of this like kind of like material like all over the place, like where the person was standing that like took in the power from like by killing the cop. So he's like, oh, like it's not a channeled, it's not like appropriate, it's not done right the way they're doing this thing. Um, but he like has this massive like book with all his like formulas that he's been like using to like do it the right way. Um, I don't know if this makes any sense at all. Yeah. Okay, so then he goes to visit his other alchemists in like Bernal Heights. The guy's not there, but then he like kind of breaks in, and then he sees that like there's all these materials to like make something that could do something like this. So then my thought from here is like him and this other alchemist had been like a kind of a cat's paw for Bernard to like build his thing. He go and this is where it kind of gets messed up. So I feel like the cops kind of pursue him. He has to go and like connect with his sister somehow during this process, and then we find out that the other guy that he thinks is like doing this, he like chases him down. He like kind of like finds some leads about where he's at, and then when he gets there, he like the guy's dead. And like, huh? Yeah. So then like, at some point he's gonna like go through like the R&D section, like with research and development section of her sister's alchemy or her sister's pharmacy company, like see some like familiar alchemy tools, but I don't know when he'll put it all together. But like at some point he's gonna find that his like notebook was stolen. Like so something's gonna go down. Like his notebook's gonna be gone with like all his formulas, and then he'll be like, oh crap! Whoever has had the power to like get some stuff is gonna have like a lot more. Oh, that's like what he's using to like try to help his mom. Right. That's the. Yeah. Yeah, so that'll probably happen in that first meeting with like his sister and so like Bernard's gonna like targeting him so he can get the book. So, like that's like one of the reasons like he's like the person they're framing. So like he gets like shaken up and then Bernard can like lift the book off of him because he's always has it like strapped to his back, like this big massive leather book. And so then the book eventually gets like stolen from him somehow. And then he's like, wait, like, what, like, this person has all this power now, what's gonna happen? And then like he hears all these sirens like going to the hospital, and like, like all like a bunch of like or like when he goes to visit his mom again, they're like, oh, like a bunch of people have just like suddenly died. And like maybe she's in that group or not, I'm not really sure yet. But then he's like, wait, what's going on? Someone with a connection like was here, and they're like, oh yeah, like the pharmacists came through, and like the pharmacist came through doing some new like, yeah, the pharmaceutical company came through like one of the other, yeah, came through one of the other like sections of the thing, and like we assumed that Bernard was there and like trolling around, um, and like trying to just like only target people who like look like they were about to drop off, but like he sees that like 5 people have like dropped off like like within like 5 minutes of each other, and then he's like, okay, what's going on? And then yeah, I don't know, because I don't know how he'd be in the hospital if he was like being pursued by the cops, which he should be at this point. But then eventually he like realizes it's Bernard, and then like Bernard's like super OP now because he's like consumed like so many people. Huh? Yeah, and he's been using it successfully now instead of this like sloppy way to like take people. It was like that first guy that was killed in the very beginning. And then yeah, and then he has to use that trick he used to turn it off to like deactivate, like, so when his mom was like freaking out, he like has his formula has like a loophole that only he knows about, or that Bernard doesn't realize. Then he like has to try to like do this to like kill him or stop him, and then or like turn him back to normal. And then the final image is, I'm not sure yet. Maybe his mom passes away, or if she died earlier, then it's like him letting go somehow. So we'll see. Not sure what I think about it yet. Yeah. Anyways, that's the story. Enjoy, guys. Have a good one. I'm off to relax and get some R&R. Good night.